What's up, everybody? I'm back with another Tool Deals video, and winter is upon us. And I thought I'd show you something today to help you save some money on your electric bill. Now, what we have here, we have a few things in this shop. We have two space heaters. We have a Lasco space heater and a Mainstays from Walmart, their Walmart brand. We have our power stations here, both very similar in spec, and we have a temperature gun. So what we're going to do today, I'm going to show you guys why you should spring for the more expensive space heater, because it's actually way cheaper. All right. Now let's go ahead and look at some specs. What we're going to do first is look at the specs on the devices. And I wanted you guys to see where this stuff is located. So it's going to be located on the back or on the bottom. And here you can see that this space heater consumes 1500 watts max. All right, and these are usually going to be advertised on the box or in the listing. And this smaller one also consumes 1500 watts max on the highest setting. Now, that type of marketing is to lead you to believe that these both produce the same amount of heat, when in reality, that can't be the furthest thing from the truth. They just consume the same amount of energy. And obviously, you want the one that's going to produce the most amount of heat for that energy cost. So the price difference between these two is pretty great. This one was $20 and this one was $40 when I bought them. And right now, I'm going to demonstrate how these things consume the same amount of energy. And then I'm going to also demonstrate the heat output difference. So let's go ahead and do it. All right, now I've had these things running for a few minutes now. As you can see, the Oops is now on 89%, and it was on like 95, and the EcoFlow is on 93, and it was like on 98. So let's first check the consumption. We can see that the Lasco is on high and it's on max. The Mainstay is on high and it's on max. And if we come over here and look at what the Lasco is producing, it's putting out 1453, 54 watts. Over here on the Oops, the Mainstay is producing 1556 watts. 57 watts out, so 56. That is a difference of about 100 watts. So let's talk about how different that really is. So here we have a box of LED bulbs, 60 watt equivalents that consume 9 watts each. So we have a 100 watt difference here in these heaters, okay? That difference could power 11 of these bulbs. So just hide one of these bulbs, that's how many bulbs could be on, and this plus 11 bulbs would equal the output of that. Now, the important thing here is these are heaters. So let's go ahead and check the temperature. We see that the bigger Lasco is producing around 250 degrees Fahrenheit, right? So it's producing around 250 degrees. It went up a little bit, 260, 264, all right? So let's call it 260. Now let's check the smaller Mainstay. We got the 224. This thing mostly hovers around low 200s. Okay, so that is about a 50 degree difference. So not only does this consume less energy, it also produces 50 degrees warmer air. Now you calculate that difference and how much longer you'll have to run this unit versus this unit to heat up the area, and you can see just how quickly this little thing will run up your electric bill. So now you see why this one makes more sense. But I would even say go higher than this and get one that has automatic settings where you can set the actual temperature, and then once it reaches that temperature, it'll turn off. That's the one you really, really want, because you don't have to keep an eye on it. Now, I want to show you one more thing, because I noticed it with my friend. She has one of these. It's a different brand, but they look pretty much the same. I want to show you a safety feature which all heaters, space heaters have, but hers is not functioning properly. Now there's a button on the bottom that if this tips over, you see that? It turns off to prevent fire. So that button is right here. Now watch what happens when I depress the button. It turns back on. Let it go. So if you get a space heater, check and make sure that that's working properly, because hers isn't, and that could be a fire hazard. So quick video. Hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully now you guys know what to spend your money on. I'll leave a link to some that I've used over the years that have worked really well and won't break the bank. And that is that for this video. Hopefully it was helpful. If you got any value from it, please like it. Subscribe. In the future I'll do more videos like this, and then I'll also do my daily tool deals videos so you don't miss out on any deals. See you guys next time. One more thing I just want to tell you guys, for everyone that's using a power station, don't just turn this off when you're no longer using it. You always want to make sure you disconnect, turn the device off, because the fan might have been running to keep things cool. And you'll notice the fan will ramp down, but it'll still run because the internals are still hot, the battery is still hot. And you want to make sure that all that stuff cools off properly. So leave the AC inverter on until you see that this fan symbol is no longer running and the fan is no longer running, and then shut down the unit. This will prolong the life of your expensive power station. Hopefully that helps.